Hi all. So this is my small, use case that I've built around web application. So there are a few things that I would like to point out here that this may not be the best design in terms of backend or front end, but it is one of the options that I wanted to explore and maybe discuss on some of the business challenges in terms of implementing something like this. So the system design is in such a way that the front end is developed in React, and the back end is in Python using WebSockets and FastAPI. So FastAPI is basically a good option where you also get the documents as well, like automatically created when you create the different APIs for the backend. So yeah, let's get started. So here you can see two windows that I have open, and I have the login and register here. So I can register a new user, Fred, Fred at the rate gmail.com, and some random password. And this also generates a unique image. So every time I kind of change, so it generates something different. You can implement something like a shuffle thing as well, but yeah, this is my way of doing it. So I can register here. I will log in with Fred now, which is the new user after enrollment. So when a user enrolls for the first time, he can see this page, and here you can, I think, see only Fred right now, but I log in from one of my existing user, and once this user logs in, I can should be able to see. Okay, there. Okay. So I have so there is one more feature that I have kind of enabled where I can choose whether I want to be shown online or not. So here, as you can see, uh, as I have kept myself offline, so it doesn't show. But here, once I put it online and save it, uh, it basically reloads, and it, yeah, you can see that Shubhadeep is online. So there is no concept of friends, like since I'm building this as a public chat web application kind of. So I've kept it open that whoever comes online in the web application, you can see them online and you can add them here to um create a chat. Maybe later on I can put some block features and all that. Also, I've, like, on top of this, you can build encryption for end-to-end encryption in terms of the chats being, so these chat messages are currently being broadcasted to all the clients, but based on the chat IDs and all, they are being shown here with respect to the different chats. But ideally you would want to do an end-to-end encryption where someone else might not, in the intermediary, be able to decode whatever is being sent. So that is the ideal way of doing it. Okay, so that can be built on top of this, but yeah, this is just what I wanted to showcase. So here I can Fred can create his own personal chat, like WhatsApp you have. You can create some personal chat and just note down some of your groceries, and instead of using the notepad app or something like that. So that is something that you can do here, as well as I can add Shubhadeep as well, uh, who is another user, and yeah, now you can chat with Shubhadeep here. So one thing that is not implemented here is that once a new, chat is created, it doesn't show here. So you have to kind of refresh that. But that is also an easy, thing to implement. But for the time being, I'll just showcase that, the actual chat web application functionality. So here you can see, real time communication that Shubhadeep can have with Fred here, and Fred can respond back, as well as you have emoji support here, which makes it more fun. Uh, I haven't implemented any image concept because then there would be another thing about storing images and storage factors and all that. I just wanted to keep it light. Here I have, some statuses that you can put for each of the users and that you can kind of change here. You can edit the statuses. I am the coolest. And also I have kept here, you can see time zone. So the next thing that I wanted to do was here you can see the ist basically times. So I want the users to kind of, they have the option to change their time zone. So that is because the actual data is being stored, like the time is being stored in UTC. So you can kind of in the front end decide in which time zone you want to render the messages. So that is something also, that you can do. Also you can see here you have this today concept. So anything, any messages that come in that day kind of show in this today group, and then when it goes to, last days, then it kind of divides them like that. So it's a nice formatting and all that you can do, that I have done here as part of this project. um, the other thing I wanted to show is, yeah, so whenever a user kind of logs in, logs out, you get those notification that somebody has gone offline, and yeah, you won't be able to see them. I'll just log in from one more user here. So you can see, that person came in, and here also it shows. I'll go back to the Fred, sorry, Shubhadeep user, as I want to show even the last message and unread counts and all that has also been implemented as part of this project. So if you are in another chat, maybe, Fred is in his personal chat, and here Shubhadeep sends Fred, what is your weekend plan looking like? Are we meeting up? And also the sound and some, these are easy things to, implement. But yeah, just makes a huge difference, and you can see, two messages have popped up, and yeah, you can just go here, read the two new messages here. I haven't added anything that which are those two new messages, but it's pretty apparent here what came in. So yeah, that also you can implement, maybe adding those data in the individual messages. So that is something that can be done there as well. So the other thing I really wanted to people to kind of explore is the end-to-end encryption part, which is pretty easy to implement. Basically each of the users will have their own private keys, and those combined will be used as the chat's, public key, and that can be used to, build an end-to-end encryption. So that is something, very cool thing that you can explore in this project. as well as you can explore group chat functionality as well. It like my data model design is a little bit different, which may be a little bit harder to implement group chat for, but not entirely impossible. As well as like the approaches that I have taken in terms of data design, that is the best approach that I would say. But yeah, this, like every project I feel, is something that you have to get started, explore the different possibilities, explore what are the challenges, and yeah, that is, how it goes in any kind of learning process. So yeah, with that I would leave you a thing that you might want to take inspiration, or maybe use the same project. So everything is in my GitHub profile. You can check out this and build on top of it. And I would suggest start from scratch something. Maybe not this chat web application, but your own concepts, your own projects and all. So don't think about it that there is already an application, like what unique thing you can bring to the table. I would say just try with whatever is a real world scenario. And you will, when you are doing the stuff, you will get to understand what are the challenges, and what were the challenges that even the big companies, like like Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, Google Messenger, what they face, and what you can do in terms of building those kind of solutions. So that's it. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope you take away something good out of it. Bye bye.